and we're trying to contain. We are in lockdown.
Okay. I know it's a game, but it is based off a movie. A great movie, to be in fact. Alien, by Ridley Scott from 1979. So Alien Isolation is set 15 years after the events of Ridley Scott's Alien, and it involves Ripley's daughter, Amanda, looking for the black box of the Nostromo, find out actually what happened to her mother, and then shit hits the fan. There's another Alien. Now, Alien Isolation is a horror survival game, and it is just nailed to a T. Most movie games are either pretty average or they are plain bad. What Alien Isolation had to do was to recover its reputation after Alien Colonial Marines, which was really bad. They kind of outright lied to their fan base saying, this is what the game's going to be, turned out to be this. So Alien Isolation comes along with a completely different take on the formula. It goes back to the original idea of horror survival, which Alien was. It was basically a horror in space, and this is what Alien Isolation does, and it nails it to a T. The tension's there, the scare factor's there. There is a lot of dragness though, a lot like the original film. There's a lot of time between scares, but each time that happens though, you don't know where the alien is. The alien, in fact, majority of the time is unscripted. It's due to your actions that will turn up. If you were to fire a gun, the alien could come out one of the vents or just come out one of the doors and just goes on the prowl hunting for you. If you turn something on, if you make a loud noise, the alien might just turn up. So I'd say about at least maybe 20% of the time the alien is actually scripted, but majority of the time it is there somewhere in the darkness, just roaming the place. Now there's been plenty of times I've been killed in ventilation shafts, or just opening a door, or just not knowing it was behind me. But luckily you do get some tools to help you along your way. You get a motion tracker, which is kind of somewhere between the motion tracker I had in the first film and James Cameron's Aliens. It's just somewhere in the middle, but it's not perfect. It'll tell you if it's around you, but it won't tell you exactly if it's above you, below you. You have no idea. You have to literally guess, and that adds more tension to it. There's times when you'll have sweaty palms just hiding from this alien. There's been plenty of times where I've hidden in a locker for a good 10 minutes, waiting for everything just to be quiet enough to continue with the game. Really, they could have called this game Alien Isolation: The Locker Chronicles. Literally, that's what most of the game's like, they're hiding in a locker. But the atmosphere is nailed to a T. What do I mean by atmosphere? Well, if you watch Ridley Scott's Alien, there's a claustrophobicness to it. The future in Alien is a very hands-on, it's a dirty looking future. Everything's push button, everything looks like it's worked and lived in, and that's what the game does. It makes it look like it's worked and it's lived in. Things are dirty, things are grimy, things are breaking, there's sparks, there's pipes, there's steam. It just feels so 70s like, yet it does still feel like the future. So along the game you do come across other characters who will either help you or will try to actually kill you, or will try to get something out of you for personal gain, along with other enemies. Now it's not just the alien, there are also androids called Working Joes. Now we all know of Ash from the first film and Bishop from the second film being like very advanced androids, synthetics if you will. These ones are like mannequins. They're like something from Doctor Who. Just very plain looking faces, beady LED lights for eyes which will turn colour if they turn against you. They are just so sinister. The fact that they have no human features, they are bald, and they literally are just mannequins walking around. It is creepy as hell. But yeah, the game is terrifying, but it is very long. I would say at least maybe 3 hours could have been cut from the game, but then again, the amount of detail and effort they put in, it is a very beautiful looking game. A lot like the film itself. You feel like you are there in Alien. It's that well done. The sound is brilliant. The design, for the art design is brilliant. Everything has had that little bit of care taken to it. You can feel like the engines of this ship going. The lighting is perfect. You could come across areas where it is just lit perfectly so that the horror emphasises itself even more. It is just so well done. Also, you'll get tools as well to help you on the way. Apart from the motion tracker, you get like flares, you can find weapons. Very limited though. Noisemakers, which you can construct, along with flashbangs and pipe bombs, and even the iconic flamethrower. Now, the flamethrower is the only weapon that actually can do something against the alien. Well, that and Molotovs and a pipe bomb. They scare the alien, they don't kill it. So it gives you some breathing space for another minute or two before it comes back even more pissed off. Weapons don't do anything. Pistols and shotguns will just piss us off. It will just pause it for a little while. But it will come running at you. Again, with the flamethrower, if you aim the flamethrower at it, after you've actually encountered the alien a few times, it will recognise the flamethrower and will just slowly stop. It might creep forward a little bit, but it's like any animal, it is still scared of fire. Though the game does bring up a few questions though. We're getting into spoiler territory here, so if you want to skip ahead, feel free. But there's a few questions about the game. One, where did the eggs come from? Yes, you go into an alien nest within the ship, and there are eggs littered around, and there's more aliens. Where'd they come from? Like, was there a queen? We never saw a queen. We did hear a lot of loud screeching and screaming from other aliens. Could one of them be the queen? Well, there is another theory that it was egg morphing. Now, egg morphing was introduced into the first Alien, but it was in a deleted scene or the director's cut of Alien. So, was egg morphing or was it a queen? Also, they leave the game open for a sequel. Now, near the end of the game, you are snatched by one of the aliens through the ventilation and you wake up in a nest. Are you impregnated by an alien? Well, we don't know. It doesn't tell you. It's basically left up to the audience to kind of guess till they actually make a sequel, which I really hope they do, and again, they take their time with the game. So, are you impregnated at the end? Who knows? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe you just got a very lucky escape. Also, thirdly, when you go into another ship, Nias as well, about 3/4 of the way through the game, the ship that actually brought the life form onto Sevastopol station, there's a roaming facehugger, just this one facehugger roaming around. This is the one that impregnated the woman that would give birth to the alien that would go around hunting you and other characters within Sevastopol. It's still alive. How is it still alive? It already impregnated someone, unless it was for another alien. Maybe the one that was going around originally was a queen. Now, again, this is all just theory based, but it does leave a lot of questions that have not been answered yet. But overall, the game is brilliant. If you are a fan of Alien, I totally recommend getting the game. It is not like Aliens though. There's very little shooting in the game. It's not an action-packed shooter. It is basically, guns are there just purely for survival in case you come across basically rogue androids and very distraught crew members of Sevastopol. Basically, don't actually even fire if you can, and try to avoid it because you will attract the alien. But get the game if you're an Alien fan, or even if you're a horror survival fan, give it a shot. The atmosphere and detail to this game is brilliant. Even as sort of a 70s sci-fi future simulation, it would have been great. There's just so much love done into this game. Get it and you'll enjoy it. It's one of the best movie games I have ever played, and probably one of the best ones for a long time. I've been a movie maniac, and I'll be talking about a video game. Take care.